The only thing I ever wanted to be was heavyweight champion of the world. The belief, the faith was there. How, where from, I do not know. My father had 13 pro fights, so that ain't world champion material, is it? We could go to a pub today and find someone who's a scrapper. It doesn't mean his son's going to be the heavyweight champion of the world, does it? So I believe I'm chosen. I believe it's my destiny to be heavyweight champion of the world.
You could live anywhere in the world.
Yes.
You stay here.
I do. I like to stay close to grassroots, where it all started. I started here in Morecambe Bay 13 years ago as a professional, and I'm still here. I've never moved anywhere.
In his first amateur fight, he fought a big, strong lad, and he just stopped him in the first round with ease, you know. And he enjoyed doing it. He was laughing going to the ring.
You came here at 20 to train with your Uncle Hughie.
Yeah, he was our boxing encyclopedia. He studied the great trainers, and everything he knew, he taught it to me. And I'd like to think that I soaked up a lot of that knowledge from my Uncle Hughie and put it into practice in my early career and even today.
Tyson
Hughie passed away in 2014. What did that do to you?
It was hard. I had a fight scheduled. I was at the weigh-in, actually, and we had a phone call saying that Hughie's gone into intensive care. He's had a blood clot, and he's died on the table. So it was tough. He was a father figure for me while my dad wasn't there.
Your uncle's death was also an eventual source of your depression.
It was definitely a massive build-up, but I couldn't be depressed right then. I couldn't focus on Hughie's death or being depressed, or my own child died. I had my wife who was giving birth at one side of the hospital to a 5-month-old child that was dead, and my Uncle Hughie was at the other side of the hospital, intensive care, dying. But even though I had those two tragedies that year, I couldn't focus on that. I had to focus on becoming heavyweight champion of the world.
the new heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson.
And after I'd achieved that unreachable goal, then I had time for it all to explode. There you go. Does that look like a fighter's body?
Summer 2016, you're about to drive your Ferrari off a bridge not far from here. What happened?
I've been thinking about it for a long time. I'd finally decided that this was the time to do it. I'm heading towards that bridge at high speed to end it all. And I heard a voice speak to me, clear as I'm speaking to you right now. And it said, stop, do not do this. Think of your children, think of your family, you're going to destruct everyone's lives. And I immediately pulled over, stopped the car to a halt, and I could feel sweat coming down my face and my heart was beating out my body. I knew that I couldn't do it on my own anymore. I needed medical help. I never envisioned that I'd ever be sane again, never mind box again and regain championships. It's a bigger, bigger achievement than people will ever know, because nobody really knows how far gone I really was.
And I'm back, return to the mat. The Mac is back, the lineal champion. Bring them all on!
I've seen you do something no other British fighter did before, which was conquer the States. What did America do for you?
America's been a beacon of light for me. I was always destined for America. I was always made for American TV. America turned me into a superstar.
5 years ago, you're drinking, you're drugging, you're thinking about killing yourself, and now this Wembley homecoming. How do you explain it to yourself?
I cried a lot of times that I was going to do this. My wife, my dad, my brothers, no one believed. The people who were the biggest believers in me in the beginning, they didn't even believe that I'd make a comeback. It doesn't matter if it's Dylan White, Anthony Joshua, Usyk, it doesn't really matter. Wherever it will stop next, it's always going to be the Tyson Fury roadshow.
How does this fight end? Does it go the distance?
No, it doesn't go the distance. And it ends with this big right-hand detonation on Dylan White's face. He won't go past the mid-rounds.
So after all this, you were back on the top, and now you're talking about retiring? Come on.
Yeah.
Why?
2-time heavyweight champion of the world. Won every single belt there is to win. Broke a lot of records. Going out with a bang in front of 94,000 people. A lot of people don't believe me. I seen my dad do an interview the other day. he ain't gonna walk away. He can't live without boxing. But that's where they all underestimate the big GK. I can live without boxing because I know that this is the end. And I've enjoyed it.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.